exciting! Wait up! Are we there yet? Almost. Keep going. Ta-da! Came all the way up here for that? Looks like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. She needs our love, Lucas. What's so special about this one? Well, someday, she's gonna be the biggest, most beautiful tree in the forest. Why'd you bring your guitar? Well, music helps her grow. Have you named it yet? Not it. Her. She's a girl tree? Of course. I mean, well, just look at her. Why don't we call her Molly's tree? Yeah. Molly's tree.
Sign the final page there. And now we need one more duplicate.
Oh,
Yeah.
when I think of all the trees that were sacrificed to make all this paper.
Well, think about how all this paper is going to buy you another 200 acres of farmland, Gordon.
We're going to pay off this loan as soon as we can, Elliot. That's our plan.
Of course you are. Sign here. Initial here.
Is that one of Lucas's?
What? Oh. His mother made me bring it down, put it in the office.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's very talented.
He should be outside playing football, not holed up in a dark room somewhere. Suppose you have the same problem with Molly.
Oh, we're very proud of everything Molly does.
She wants to be a writer, doesn't she? She's the brightest kid in her class. She could be a school teacher or a nurse. These kids with their pretentious aspirations.
They're just children, Elliot.
Yeah, right. Ah, one last signature and we're done.
I hope we're not making a mistake.
You're just doing what your father did, Gordon. Every generation expanded the farm. If you follow your heart, you can't go wrong. Come on, let's celebrate.
Merry Christmas! What you working on, honey?
Every tree has a story to tell. You know that.
What about this one? What's this tree's story?
Well, maybe it's gonna go to a family who doesn't have enough money to celebrate Christmas. A priest from their church will buy it for them and leave it at their doorstep as a surprise. It's gonna be their best Christmas ever.
Where in the world do you come up with this stuff?
Someday, Lucas and I are gonna move to New York City. He's gonna take pictures of skyscrapers and I'm gonna write stories about everything. Mom, where's Dad?
Up on the ridge route,
You have to take me up there right now.
they're making room for the healthy trees.
It's not right.
If your father doesn't do it, there'll be a lightning strike or a fire. That's the law of the forest.
That's a fake grown-up line. You know it.
You know what? You are right. Let's go.
That's a running saw. Listen,
That's my tree. You can't cut her down. Leave her alone.
we have to cut it down. I mean, it's not gonna make it.
It's a girl tree. Her name's Molly.
This is part of the job. If we take her, we give all the other trees a fighting chance.
But she deserves a fighting chance just like everybody else.
I'm afraid we're just too late. It'd take a miracle to save that tree.
Then make a miracle, Daddy. You can do it.
Oh, Gordon, isn't there something you can do?
Lots of it. Tons, yeah. There we go.
Someday, this tree will have a story to tell.
Really? Hello? Yes, oh, yes, sir. I will be there ASAP. Uh-huh. Yep, I am on my way.
Morning, Tara.
He's screaming for the Bradbury file.
I was just grabbing some lunch.
Lunch?
It was fast food.
Not fast enough.
Miss Logan?
Sir, you were asking for the Bradbury acquisition file?
I have something far more pressing, something you're better suited for.
These are Christmas wish lists.
Get my girls everything they want. Have a gift wrapped with cards. You know what to do.
Isn't this something you might want to do yourself?
And I need you to run dinner over tonight. The cook's down with the flu. 'Tis the season.
I actually have my writers group tonight. It's really important.
And while you're Christmas shopping, pick something up for yourself.
Excuse me?
Whatever you like, within reason. And get something for Tara. Inexpensive perfume. She reeks of it.
Lord Baltimore letting you go home early?
That'll be the day.
Right? You must be so excited about tonight.
I spent months on that short story, and now it's going back on the shelf.
Oh, no. What is it this time?
Christmas shopping for Victoria and Sophia. You know, I took this job thinking that I would be reading manuscripts and writing story reports. The only writing I do these days is pinning sick notes for his girls at school.
This is what an Ivy League education buys us. Be proud. At least he gave you the shopping assignment, and you're the new girl.
Do you think anyone ever called J.K. Rowling the new girl?
J.K. Rowling was practically homeless before Harry Potter. At least you have a job.
Good point. See you later.
I'm starved. Did you get Mushu?
Uh-huh. Let's go. Alrighty. Okay. Well, you might want to. Oh, you can use a fork. Here.
No, I want to do it like you.
Okay, like this.
Can you stay over tonight? We could have a slumber party. We don't have school tomorrow.
Well, I actually still have a few errands I have to do for your father, but you know what? Carolyn's gonna take over at 7.
We hate Carolyn. Her breath smells like mothballs, and she's always wearing men's shapes.
Aw, she's a good sitter, you guys.
I wish you could live here. Did you bring any of your stories? What happened?
Life.
Read one, please. We love your stories. My dad always says the first sentence is the most important.
All right, but just the first sentence. Though she had no wings, she knew in her heart that if she had the courage, she could fly. Okay, you guys are an easy audience.
Molly, I need to talk to you. Bring the calendars. confirmed the holiday guest list with the party planner who'll be decorating the townhouse today. I want it to look like Winter Wonderland.
Oh, the girls are gonna love that.
I've decided on the Azores for their Christmas break. I've scheduled a meeting with one of the Bradbury partners. They'll be vacationing on the island.
Well, I'll be thinking of you basking in the sun while I'm freezing and shivering up in Vermont.
I plan on closing that deal while I'm away. I expect you to be on my desk to feel the paperwork.
Mr. Dunlap, it's Christmas.
I know. I'm disappointed too. But the Bradbury acquisition is far more important. I knew you'd understand.
So sorry. Walter Dunlap's office.
Wow, such enthusiasm.
Hey, I'm just having one of those days, Ryan.
Sorry to hear that, kiddo. Oh. Hold on a second, I've got a skylight stuck to my finger here.
Have you talked to Mom in the last few days?
No, actually, I was just about to call her because I'm gonna have to change my travel plans.
Well, this might change your travel plans even more. Apparently, the bank is foreclosing on the Christmas tree farm.
What?
I got a call from an old high school buddy.
Well, he told me about it, and then I called Dad and asked him, and he tried to brush it off. Apparently, they took out some kind of second mortgage like 20 years ago, and then got behind on the payments during the recession. Now the bank's trying to foreclose. They weren't going to tell us until after the holidays.
This is crazy. Mom and Dad live and breathe the farm.
It gets worse.
They've already lined up a buyer. Apparently, they're going to turn the place into a golf resort. They're going to clear cut all the trees.
Molly, I need you.
Go before he has a coronary. Molly, hello?
Party planner's on his way to the townhouse.
I'll be right with you, sir.
I need you over there now. Don't let him go crazy with the ribbons and bows and no red velvet.
Yes, sir. Understood. Ryan, what are we gonna do? Ryan?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be
Ryan?
completed as done.
Oh, no red velvet. Orders from on high. It's a beautiful structure, though. Good strong bow weave and good needle retention.
Wow, you sound like an expert.
Oh, no.
Well, may you and your family have a wonderful Christmas.
Thank you. It's not for me, though. My apartment doesn't even have a plastic Santa. Thank you.
Well, again, Merry Christmas.
Guys? I think I need a little help here. Because... Guys?
Impossible.
Well, I have no idea what it means, but in a city of 19 million people, this tree found me.
This is real life, sis. It's not one of your short stories.
I've gotta go.
What was that tone in your voice? What are you gonna do?
Mr. Dunlap, I have been trying to reach you. I've arranged for another tree to be delivered to your house. The one they sent over just really wasn't right. I'm so sorry, but I'm actually headed to Vermont. I have a family emergency. I'm having someone cover my desk for the holidays, and I'm really sorry to leave you on such short notice like this, but I will check in with you as soon as I can. Merry Christmas. This is my tree. Merry Christmas.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh.
Hey, Mom. Molly. I thought you couldn't get away. Oh,
Ryan?
he knew all along, didn't he?
We wanted to keep it a surprise.
Sweetheart, you didn't need to bring a tree.
This is not just any tree, Dad.
Okay. Right over here.
What are the chances of something like this happening, though? I mean, my tree found me.
Oh, it's amazing. But how do you know it's your tree?
Oh, no question. There's the gash on the trunk and the orange stain.
Oh, yeah.
When I saw it, I knew I had to do something. Chance, random act, I mean, whatever you want to call it. This tree brought me home for a reason. It's a sign.
Of what?
Ryan and I are going to help you.
Look, honey, let me stop you right there. We absolutely appreciate the support, but we don't want to burden you two with our financial problems.
We're all in this together, Dad.
When we took that second mortgage, we never expected.
Mom, it's no one's fault.
Well, let's not ruin everything talking about something that happened 20 years ago. Your father and I are just happy to have you kids home for Christmas.
It's like you never left.
Yeah.
This is tough on all of us, Molly. I know how much the farm means to you. Every tree tells a story. It's a beautiful sentiment.
Dad, Ryan and I are really serious about helping. My heart's always going to be here. I mean, this place is what grounds me. I don't ever want to lose that. You know what? We should decorate it tomorrow. We'll find that big glittery angel that we usually put on it. What do you say?
Everything's packed, Molly.
Wait, you packed the ornaments? There's not even a strand of lights?
Your father and I decided we didn't want to do a tree this year.
Mom, it's still Christmas.
Putting up a tree would have made this even harder. Your father's being a saint, but I know this is killing him. At least we've got one more holiday here all together, and that's what's important.
Stands the test of time, huh?
Maybe a little touch up here and there.
No, they should just declare it a historic landmark. You know, like those stall houses you built for me? This is where Ryan Logan started his career.
I've been thinking about taking it apart, shipping it to Seattle. I just can't bear the thought of...
It's not gonna happen. We're gonna beat this.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yesterday was just full of surprises, Miss Logan.
Yes, Mr. Dunlap, I'm so sorry that I couldn't track you down.
I hope everything's okay with your family.
Yes.
No, it's complicated.
Well, everything is not okay here. I already had to let go of the temp. The agency is sending over a replacement, so she'll probably call you to get up to speed. Tara's absolutely useless.
So does this mean I still have a job?
We'll talk about that later. The girls want to know if they can Skype you from the Azores.
Oh, of course. I really felt so badly that I had to leave so quickly.
Tara! And she's gone. Gotta go, Molly. Tara? Tara?
Ah, look at those fancy New York boots.
Ah, these are my work boots. Can you use a hand? Oh, come on, let me do something. Don't you remember what a good help I was?
Remember what to do with one of those? There you go. You see? We still make a good team, huh?
I learned from the best. Where is everybody? I mean, doesn't anybody buy Christmas trees anymore?
Ours aren't cheap to grow. We can't beat the prices at the big box stores. Money's tight. Can you blame them?
Well, the beer tastes the same. A little skunky, a little rank.
Yeah, Lucas and I used to sit in this booth. Oh, we'd sit here for hours. This was our makeout spot.
Ew.
Yeah, we planned the rest of our lives right here in this booth.
Wow. I haven't heard you talk about him in a long time.
Oh, I never think about him anymore.
You are a terrible liar. You ever hear from him?
It's been a long time.
Well, he did kind of break his heart, little sis.
I doubt it. Come on, he's probably married with 4 children by now and doesn't even remember me.
Actually, I heard that he's working at the bank with his old man.
Lucas? Are you serious? That man couldn't balance a checkbook if his life depended on it.
Yes. Well, well, well. Speak of the devil. What are you doing? What? Okay. Well, he's aged well.
Stop talking. He might see us. Is that a suit he's wearing?
Yeah. It's a nice suit. I don't know about the tie, though.
Lucas in a tie?
Why don't we go over and say hi?
No, are you out of your mind? Is he getting takeout for one or a family?
Did you lose something down here, honey?
I just spilled my drink a little bit. It's fine. It's good now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I remember. This booth, fake IDs, and a whole lot of kissing. Reliving your old high school years, huh?
Oh, no, it wasn't that at all, actually.
Well, let me tell you, honey. You walked out on Prince Charming in that one. So, another round here, I assume?
Yes.
You look like you need it.
Yes, please.
You kids are crazy. Like, when you move away, you're losing your mind.
Absolutely. Lost our minds and saved our souls.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
I just wish we could talk to Lucas's dad about Mom and Dad's loan.
What? That guy? Are you serious? He is the worst. Do you know that he was the coach of my Little League team? Yeah. He said that I ran like a girl, and then he announced it on the PA system during the All-Star game. Ugh.
That's just because you build dollhouses.
Excuse me, architectural dollhouses, there's a difference.
If we could just modify their mortgage, or, I mean, if our student loans weren't so huge, we could borrow the money ourselves.
You know what? I think you're better off talking to Lucas directly about that.
Oh, no, there's no way. I could never do that. Never. I hate that Dad still works out in this cold. He looks so tired. You know, I never thought about him as old until this morning.
Yeah, I just hope we're not postponing the inevitable.
Don't you remember when all of these places would decorate for Christmas?
Yeah, it's been pretty grim around here the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, really, it looks like the town that Santa forgot. I mean, when we were little, all of these merchants would decorate for the holidays. It was always so beautiful and gaudy.
All the mom and pop shops are worried that if Paradise Resort happens, they're gonna get replaced by big retail chains. I don't blame them.
Wait, is this the bank?
This is the bank.
Is anybody looking?
What? Molly, what are you...
Yeah.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, you are fast. Oh, that burns. I haven't been that hard in for years. I mean,
Weren't you coming inside? It's freezing.
No, I'm still on West Coast time. Sweet dreams. Hey, if the cops come by, I'm gonna tell them the snowballs were your idea.
Thanks a lot.
Huh.
Oh, Lucas.
Oh, watch your step. 800 pristine acres, 36 holes of golf, 12 ski lifts, 230 condos, and a 5-star luxury hotel. So we plan to build the house, clear cut the flatlands while preserving the natural beauty of Lookout Mountain. And with your help, we will become Vermont's first self-sustaining, all-green luxury resort. And if you look in the distance, you'll see a spring-fed river that will be diverted into hydroelectric power.
Yeah, we used to swim in that stream.
Hi, folks. Why don't you guys just take a look around before we move on?
Wow, what a sales pitch. I think I'm ready to buy my timeshare.
Molly, I didn't know you were home.
Yeah, and I never thought I would see you in a suit and tie.
How are you? It's been a long time. When'd you get in?
Does my father know you're here? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure this is still our property.
Your parents have been going along with things every step of the way.
Lucas, you've known my family forever. I mean, you've spent more time at our dining room table than your own. How did you get mixed up in this mess?
You look really great. Things must be going well.
Ryan and I want to talk to your father about restructuring their debt.
I've had a million conversations with him. He's not going to do it. But look at it this way. This might actually be good for the community. I mean, we projected it's going to bring 400 permanent, good-paying jobs.
When did you start drinking the Kool-Aid?
Can we go talk inside? It's been so long and it must be freezing.
No, I'm not cold. I'm not cold.
Right. I forgot about the self-righteous anger.
This is not funny.
No, you're right. It's not funny. Listen, we need this resort. The recession just about destroyed Danbury. I mean, almost half of the businesses on Main Street collapsed. The bank did everything they could. Yes, I'll be right there. Just give me... It's not like New York City where there's endless resources.
But it's still the same problems, Lucas. It's just a matter of scale.
When a small business goes under in a small town, it's like dropping a boulder into a pond. It's economic tidal wave. I've learned a lot of ugly lessons over the last 4 years.
Lucas, you've got to stop rationalizing this. You know this is wrong. You know that in your heart.
I used to think I still have one.
Come on.
Well, if this goes the way we have planned, your parents are gonna have something in their pocket and they can move on and start a life for themselves somewhere else.
A new life. Do you have any idea what they would be leaving behind? I'm sorry, I can't even do this.
Molly, can you wait a We have a lot to talk about.
How dare he come here with a busload of investors?
I don't like it either, but he has every right.
No, he doesn't. Not until the day they take us away kicking and screaming.
Let it go, honey.
I almost came and woke you up at 3 in the morning. I have an idea and I want to talk to you about it.
Well, Ryan, you would have found me wide awake at 3 in the morning staring at the ceiling.
You said something yesterday that got me thinking. About my doghouse being declared a historic landmark.
I was kidding.
No. My doghouse has nothing on this house. It's almost 200 years old. It survived floods and fires and God knows what else. Our great-great-great-great-grandfather built every piece by hand. Didn't he even sign the land grant for the town?
Jonathan Logan. Yeah, Mom said he was the first mayor or something.
Yes!
And yes, this house is beautiful, but we need money, not a spread in Architectural Digest.
Hear me out. Most states offer protection for historic monuments. You get the designation for either the architecture or to honor a historic person that used to live there. We have both.
So what are you saying?
Once it's declared a landmark, a building can't be torn down. It's protected. The banks can't do anything. The state issues an EIR.
What's an EIR?
Environment Impact Report. It takes at least a year, but that'll buy us some time. Oh, you remember that girl I dated, Carla?
Oh.
Whatever, it was junior high. Anyways, she now works at the city council.
You should call her.
I already did. We're making a presentation to the council tomorrow night.
Nice.
Have you seen this email? They're holding a hearing tomorrow on the Logan property. Who stirred up that hornet's nest? Oh, you find that amusing, do you? They're claiming that rundown cow palace is a historic site.
Well, Dad, it might be.
I don't care. It's coming down, along with everything else on that property. Bulldoze into the fracking ground. That Christmas tree farm is history, young man. Do whatever it takes to make that go away.
This is incredible. It says 1856 right on the frame.
Ah, that's Jonathan Logan. Brought his whole family over here from Scotland and he built this house. Looks a lot like you, Ryan. Especially the smile.
This is important stuff, Dad. I mean, not just to the family, but to the town. You should really be in a museum.
Well, with your help, maybe it will.
You guys, I'm worried this isn't gonna be enough.
Are you kidding? I could lecture the council for 3 hours on our house and this family.
No, but that's exactly our problem. We don't want to bore them to death with some PowerPoint presentation. We need pizzazz. You know, like when I'm writing a story, I'm always looking for the hook.
So, what's our hook?
Wait a minute. I need 100 pounds of sand, paper bags, matches. Dad, can I borrow your pickup?
Sure.
The Logans had come a long way from this first simple farmhouse in the 1850s. So many families in Danbury have made the trip to buy their Christmas tree right here. And that's our presentation. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to come down and
Very impressive, Ryan. The council appreciates all of your hard work.
Thank you very much, sir. My sister, Molly, wanted to finish up. She seems to have been delayed. Granting landmark status ensures that we can save this valuable resource, not only for our family, but for the entire community.
All hail the troublemaker.
Hi, I'm Molly Logan. When my family first came to Danbury Falls nearly 200 years ago, there was no town. There was no main street. There was no services whatsoever. All they had was, well, a dream and 50 acres of the most beautiful forest imaginable. They built their house without the use of power tools. They cut down trees and milled them to make siding. And then they went on to build this town with nothing but sweat equity and a dream for the future. And now that dream is in danger. So if you could be so kind and just stand up and please follow me outside.
This is very unusual, Miss Logan.
No, you won't be disappointed, sir. I promise. Everyone, come on, please. If you'll just follow me outside.
What in God's name is she doing?
I have no idea.
Come on. Come on, folks. Come on.
Let's go.
This street used to be bustling with shoppers and holiday lights and visitors who came from all over to buy their Christmas tree in Danbury. It's not just our house that's in jeopardy. It's our entire town. It's our shared experience of the holidays. It's our sense of hope. So please, help keep Christmas alive in Danbury. Thank you.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You did all this on your own? Some of the merchants helped. Everyone wanted to do something to get into the Christmas spirit.
A hook. I get it.
Thank you, Molly, for your beautiful presentation. This meeting is hereby adjourned. We'll issue a ruling within the week.
One hot chocolate to go, please.
Coming right up.
Never liked vegetables, huh?
Nothing green. You know my rules.
Rules are never a good thing.
Still have authority issues, huh? Yeah, that was incredible tonight.
Thank you.
I mean it. You see the way people were taking pictures? Made everyone so happy.
I wasn't expecting a compliment.
There's a smile I remember.
Don't be charming, Lucas. This is already hard enough.
That's our song. Our senior year, remember?
Really? No, I don't think this song? This was our?
You're always such a bad liar. Come on. 100 years from now, you will still be on my mind. I was never the singer.
So you're You're eating dinner alone. I take it you don't have a family?
You are correct. I have 2 dogs and a goldfish, so. I eat here about 4 times a week. You want a glass of wine or something?
Oh, no, I'm just waiting on my hot chocolate to be finished.
1 glass. Consider it a peace offering.
Not much has changed around here, huh? Including the music. That jukebox is frozen in time.
It's the original jukebox. Actually, a few things have changed. My mom divorced my dad, moved back to Boston, and took whatever heart he had and left with her.
I'm so sorry. That must have been really hard on you.
Harder on my dad. Never really recovered. But my brother Joe's got 4 kids now. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah. I got my MBA, and time has kind of stood still since you left.
Lucas, we really screwed up.
Again, I apologize for what's happening, but I really think that this resort is going to be good for this
No,
town.
I'm talking about New York. I'm still furious with you that you didn't come with me. You got a scholarship to Pratt? I mean, you blew away the admissions committee with your photographs.
It wasn't an easy decision.
Was it even yours?
You broke up with me.
No, as I remember, you broke up with me.
And somewhere in between lies the truth.
I was moving to New York to write novels. You were coming there to take photographs. We were gonna have this great life together.
You gave me an ultimatum. Who does that to someone they love?
What was I supposed to do? Yes, I love it here. I mean, this is home, but if I would have stayed here, I would have suffocated.
Well, at the end of the day, did you get the life you wanted?
No, I work crazy hours for someone who doesn't appreciate me. I'm drowning in student loans. I never have time to write, and in May, I'm gonna be 30. But yes, it's my life, and I own it for better or worse.
I hate the way we ended things. Things haven't been the same here without you.
Time to go home, folks. It's pumpkin time. We close at midnight.
This was a mistake. We can't relive the old times. I mean, this jukebox may still have our records, but they're worn and scratched. It's just gone. I have to go.
The proposal has ignited a firestorm of debate over the fate of the Logan Christmas tree farm. The Logan family has been providing Christmas cheer for almost 200 years. The proposal is going on.
It's been like this since we opened. Yeah, could you help your mom on the cash?
Hey. When I read the newspaper article about the council meeting, I just had to bring my kids down here one last time.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
I wanted to let them know the Christmas trees weren't grown in gas station parking lots.
That's right.
There we go. That's what we came for.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Why don't you ring that?
I'm gonna ring the bell right now. Come here. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you keep fighting a good fight here.
Thank you.
Come on, kids.
I didn't know there were reporters there last night.
This is a small town. You made big news. You should have seen your father's face when he came out and saw all this. I haven't seen him smile like that in ages. Hey, how about you come in here and do the credit card sales, and I'll do the cash.
Sounds good.
Molly!
Girls? Oh my gosh, hi! What are you doing here?
Hi.
Hi.
We hated Azores. It was horrible. I got sand in my bathing suit.
All Daddy did was talk on his phone.
Oh, Mr. Dunlap, hi, it's good to see you.
I
don't understand.
I wanted to call ahead, but the girls insisted it be a surprise. It's simple. They wanted snow. They wanted a real Christmas.
Oh, well, you come to the right place.
We booked a suite at the Sky Summit Lodge in Inverness. I always wanted to stay there.
Oh, I worked there one summer as a short order cook. Yeah, it's a miracle no one got food poisoning.
So, when can we go on a tractor ride?
Molly, can we have a slumber party? We haven't done anything fun for days.
Girls, we don't mean to intrude.
No, I would love to have them over, sir, really. You should come inside and meet my folks.
Is that a horse?
Yes, he's super friendly.
Come on, let's go!
I'm sorry about what you're going through.
How did you know?
We caught the local news at the airport, and then someone uploaded a cell phone video of your presentation last night. It went viral. You captured lightning in a bottle, Molly.
This is kind of different than how you guys grew up in the big city, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to look at the fireplace. Believe it or not, in the olden days, they would actually cook in here.
In the fireplace?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? See that hook? That's where they would hang the soup from.
Whoa, cool. How come it doesn't have any ornaments? It looks naked.
Well, my mom actually packed all of the decorations away because they're moving. It's a long story.
This tree needs ornaments, Molly. It's Christmas no matter where you live.
You don't need to go to all that trouble, Mrs. Logan.
It's Betty, and I insist. You've come a long way. I can't imagine what kind of gruel the airline fed you, even in first class. Girls must be starving.
Dad, they have a barn with real sheep.
Real sheep.
Molly, can we see the baby lambs?
Come on, I want to go see the horse again.
Your daughter was all they talked about the whole time we were away. You know, we were at a 5-star resort with a suite overlooking the ocean, our own personal chef. The girls could have anything they wanted, but all they wanted was Molly.
Oh.
The first night, the chef offered to prepare our dinner. But I realized I didn't even know their favorite foods. I didn't know their bedtimes. I didn't even know what stories to read them.
It's not easy being a parent.
You raised a very special daughter, Betty.
Thanks. I wish I could take credit for how she turned out. Ever since Molly was a little girl, she's been a force of nature.
In the world we live in, you need that force to move mountains because you're climbing them every day.
Molly told me you lost your wife a few years ago. I'm sorry. That must be very hard for you.
It's even harder for the girls. But I try to plan for everything, but I just can't seem to get any of it right. Listen to me, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm going on like this. It must be jet lag or something.
Why don't you just sit over here a spell and relax? Do you mind if I call you Walter?
Bye, Molly.
Bye, girl. Bye, sweetheart.
Aren't they cute?
Oh, my goodness.
Sweet girls.
Interesting man.
complicated, but his heart's in the right place.
Yeah, it was weird having my boss here. He actually asked me about what was going on, like, he cared.
Of course he cared, honey. I think his visit is kismet.
Kismet? Mom, no one says that anymore.
Well, I do. Kismet, I tell you. A mother's intuition.
Okay, well, what else do you know? Are we gonna survive this mess?
Oh. Listen, they can threaten to take away the house. They can take away the farm. But we'll still have each other. Don't you worry.
Our shared experience at the holidays. It's our sense of hope.
For God's sake, Lucas, turn that woman off!
So please.
Bad enough, I can hear it in my
Christmas
sleep.
alive in Danbury.
Sorry, Dad. I don't really know how that got
You
on there.
admire her, I suppose.
Molly's fearless. She always was.
Fearless, I call her reckless. Don't go pining for her son. She may claim to be a champion of the people, but she's actually just jeopardizing the future of this whole town.
Dad, give her a break. It's Christmas.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, your mother took Christmas and half our stock portfolio with her back to Boston.
Yeah, well, just because you're in a bad mood doesn't mean everyone else has to be.
You've been down that road before, Lucas. You're chasing a woman who's always going to leave you. Why should this time be any different? I want these publicity stills for the Paradise brochure. When are you going to get that done?
I've just been busy working on the sale proposal.
Well, either you go back to the farm today or I'm hiring a professional.
Dad, I take amazing pictures. Why would you want to do that?
Just take care of it, okay?
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Hey, Lucas.
Morning, Molly.
Honey, I want you to take Lucas up to Lookout Mountain. He needs to shoot some publicity shots or something. So you're going to need four-wheel drive. Take my pickup.
Oh, no. I was supposed to be relieving Mom at the hot chocolate stand, Dad.
If it's a bad time, I can come back.
Yeah.
Both of you. It'll be fine. Just go.
Is that the same camera you had when we were kids?
It's my old case. Couldn't better part with it, but new camera.
You're always such a great photographer.
I miss it. But that's life, right? Grow up and gotta leave things behind.
Why did you guys decide to call it Paradise Resort?
When I was little, I used to tell my folks that this was my idea of paradise, this place. You know, you grew up here, beautiful stars and mountain. I was in the city with streetlights, sidewalks. I cannot believe it is still here.
Thankfully, some things never change.
You know, when I was a kid, I thought fork in the road actually meant a fork in the road.
I mean, you always were a concrete thinker.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder where we'd be if we'd taken a different path?
All the time.
Let's go.
There. Now we'll always know the way. If we stick together, Lucas, we'll never get lost. Here, grab my hand. Don't let go.
Steel and glass canyons of Manhattan don't compare.
Not even close. Just the mountain air. There's just nothing like it.
I know.
Why did you give it up?
Give what up?
Photography. I mean, it was your dream. You didn't just take pictures. You captured people's souls.
Sometimes dreams aren't practical. They can cause more heartache than they're worth. Well, he's so nice I couldn't resist.
Please don't.
Watch your step.
Honey, have you been up all night?
Yeah, I can't really sleep.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I was up on Lookout Mountain yesterday with Lucas.
You still have feelings for him.
What is wrong with me, Mom? Why can't I let go?
You have to forgive him. Forgive yourself. The only one you're hurting is you.
We made so many mistakes. We're just kids.
You know, I was the one who talked your father into taking the loan. He was afraid to expand the farm. You and Ryan were young, and we were already under a lot of financial strain. It's taken me a long time to forgive myself. But I'll tell you something. I wouldn't trade what we did for the world.
So what are you saying?
You can't go back and rewrite the past. But if you follow your heart, the best years are ahead of you.
Thank you.
Hey, girls. Looks like somebody's ready for a sleepover.
This is amazing. Look at the crowds.
Molly, where's Ryan? We got 7 people waiting for trees here.
Okay, Dad, I'll be right there. You know what, Mr. Dunlap, why don't you bring the girls inside and I'll be right there?
Daddy can help you.
Oh, no. We'll be fine.
Why not? I can tie a knot with the best of them. I was in Boy Scouts,
You used to be a Boy Scout.
Eagle Scout. I won awards for cooking, for camping.
Dad, the only thing you know how to do is order room service.
You just haven't seen my element, girls. What? Mr. Logan, tree me.
Here, take this. There's your order there, will you? Oh, now look, what's caught? No, go back the other way. What's caught in there? There we go. Now look. Just hold that, okay?
Ryan.
This is the best TV show ever.
Dad, there's something I want to talk to you about. Mr. Mayor, it's good to see you.
Lucas!
I didn't know you had a meeting this morning. I can go get my notebook.
No, it's not necessary. We're just finishing up here. Kim?
Just give us a minute, will
Mom.
There we go. Nice. Perfect. Love it. Okay.
Goopiest roof ever. Can a gingerbread house have 3 chimneys?
Of course, you can have as many as you want.
Yes.
No rules. Good job. Hey, it's pretty good, right? Good job, you guys. Get little doors, little wells.
I can't believe you know how to make popcorn without a microwave. It tastes so good this way. Who taught you to play?
My grandfather. He used to say that it would help the trees grow.
You know how to do everything. So what are all these books?
Oh, wow. You guys ask a lot of questions.
My dad says never be afraid to ask questions.
You know what? Your dad's right. Those are just my journals. I've been writing stories since I was a kid.
Read us one, please.
No, maybe some other time.
Is that from your boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend.
I don't believe you. You have the boyfriend look in your eyes. Well, aren't you gonna write him back?
I don't know what to say.
Write him back.
My father told me that the tree I'd picked out was very, very sick. He said that it was terminal, but I refused to believe him. What's terminal?
When someone's gonna die.
Like Mom?
Yeah.
I went to bed that night, praying for a miracle.
He's gonna think it's so beautiful. It's perfect.
There he is.
Hey, girls.
Daddy, we made a house. Molly.
Wow, that looks fantastic.
They were excellent guests, sir.
Says it all, doesn't it?
They're great kids. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Molly gives them permission to fly, you know. Sky's the limit, and they're fearless.
Parents lament. You want them to fly, but you want to be sure they have a parachute.
I can't thank you enough, Betty. You know, this is what my kids need, a real family.
You already have that. Family is a state of mind.
I hope my girls grow up to be as amazing as your daughter.
Tell her that sometime. I think she'd appreciate hearing it.
All right. Why the sad faces?
We miss Molly. She's so fun, Dad.
You have a great day ahead. Ski lessons, and then a sleigh ride.
Why didn't Mommy get better?
Excuse me?
Did the doctors do everything they could to help her?
Of course they did, honey. Your mom never gave up. She always kept fighting.
Who looks more like her, me or Sophia?
Well, Sophia, you have her smile. And Victoria, you have her eyes. She never wanted to leave us. But her time was up. She loves you both very, very much. What brought this up?
One of Molly's stories about a tree.
Molly's story.
She's always writing a story. Don't you know anything?
What happened to the tree?
It was very sick, but it got better.
It was a Christmas miracle. It grew up to be the tallest tree in the forest. Maybe you could read us one for bedtime. Molly's always reading us a story.
Molly wrote this. Our Molly.
Yeah, she's a writer. Isn't that why she works for you?
Dad, Mom, girls, what are you doing here?
Your mom called us. We're here to support you and your family. Right, girls?
Hi, folks. Everyone can just take their seat. We'll get started. This thing on? Can everybody hear me okay? I want to welcome everybody here tonight. I've got some exciting news, and well, we just couldn't wait until Friday's City Council meeting to share it with you. The council has voted unanimously to declare the Logan House a city landmark, thus protecting it from demolition.
By state law.
Yeah, the kids to think.
No, this was Ryan's idea. He's responsible for this.
Ryan, you're great at this preservation stuff. I think you found your
Settle down, everybody, settle down. There's even more good news, folks. Elliot Bishop and the Danbury Falls Bank have proposed preserving the house for future generations by relocating it here to Main Street, where it'll become the future home of the Danbury Falls Historic Museum.
Hang on a minute.
You'll relocate?
You want to move our house so that he can proceed with his resort?
It's a win-win situation, Gordon. It's a magnanimous offer from the bank.
Absolutely not!
Work with me halfway here, Gordon.
You snake! You think you can buy and sell everything in this town? Well, you can't!
Dad, don't. Is this the death of Christmas in small-town America?
Mr. Logan has no comment.
Do you plan on mounting a legal defense?
Gordon! Well, I didn't know.
Is this what you wanted to talk to me about?
I knew my dad was up to something, but I had no... I'm gonna make this right. I promise.
You promised me? Lucas, you can't even keep a promise to yourself.
Molly. Well, what did that cost you, Dad?
Price of doing business, son. You think I'm gonna let that girl jeopardize of doing what's right for this town?
Dad! Dad!
Gave everybody false hope. It was the worst thing I could have done.
Hope is the air we breathe. There's nothing to apologize for.
I disappointed you, Dad.
What are you talking about, Ryan?
For generations, the oldest son would stay behind and help with the family business. Until me. I screwed it up.
Ryan, don't...
I abandoned you and Mom. Yeah, everybody knew Molly was going to go to New York and become a writer, but I should have stayed.
Absolutely not. When you got accepted at MIT, your mother and I were ecstatic. MIT? Architecture school? I mean, come on, Ryan.
You don't have to say that to make me feel better. If I had stayed, worked harder, maybe none of this would have happened.
I'm gonna tell you something, Ryan. Yeah, I took over this place for my father. He did it for his father. But truth be told, I wish I'd had a choice. I didn't get to go to college. It wasn't an option for me. Of course, I would have loved it if you'd stayed here by my side. I saw what you could do as a boy. You had talents that were beyond a life on the farm.
You really mean that?
I am incredibly proud of you, son.
Girls. I'm gonna tell Betty we're leaving. The family needs to be alone now.
Dad, everybody's so sad. Can't you do something?
I wish I could, sweetheart.
You taught us we have to help our friends and family when they're in trouble.
We don't want to interfere.
Molly's practically family.
You know, I think you two are right. I have a couple ideas, but I need some help here. Girl power help.
Anything, Dad. We'll do anything for Molly.
You put up a good fight.
Yeah. I'm afraid Ryan and I have just made it worse. It's exactly what my parents warned us about.
I've been watching you the past few days, Molly. And what you did for them, that was extraordinary. I'll be proud to call you my daughter. Take it from someone who's had his share of street fights in the business world. It's not over. Not by a long shot.
You think?
I know. You have something very few people possess. Faith. Don't doubt yourself. The tree didn't bring you home for nothing.
You don't get it, Dad.
Not now.
People are looking to buy more than a tree from the Logans. They want to connect with the Christmas they lost or forgot or never really had.
Molly is just using you to get what she wants. She's already walked out on you once.
I'm the one who walked out on her. I made my choices and I was wrong. You cut a deal with the mayor.
The mayor is doing what's right for this town.
The finances are shaky. The numbers don't add up.
We've done nothing wrong. That's how the business world works.
Well, I don't want any part of it. You know, 10 years ago, you never would have pulled a stunt like this. Mom wouldn't have stood for it.
Won't you talk to me about your mother?
You're punishing everyone around you because you're still mad at her.
That's enough!
You think you've won, Dad? Well, let me tell you something. You've already lost everything that matters.
Dad, you promised. No phone calls.
What? 1 second. Hello. Yes, done. Good news. We're closing the Bradbury deal. The office needs me back as soon as possible.
But Dad, what about our secret project? What about girl power?
I know, I said that.
Molly needs us.
Sometimes when you're the boss, you have to make tough decisions.
Well, I'm the boss of you, and we're not going anywhere.
All right, girls. What's next on the list?
You taking the day off? You're not at the bank?
I'm gonna be having a lot of days off. I quit.
What?
I've been doing a lot of thinking since you came back. And I've realized
I gave up on two of the most important things in my life. And I've been miserable ever since.
Lucas.
I should have stood my ground for what I wanted a long time ago. And what I want is you,
Do you really mean that?
with all my heart. Please tell me there's still a chance for us.
I want to believe you so much.
The last time I made you a promise, I broke it. I didn't come with you to New York. But this time, I promise, I won't let you down.
I've missed you so much.
Strange to think we'll never do this again.
Hey, I thought they went back to New York.
No, Mom invited him for Christmas Eve.
I'll bring the rest later.
Hey, girls. Wow, are you moving in?
Even better. Remember, it's supposed to be a surprise.
I'm so happy that you're spending Christmas Eve with us. You know, this is a very special night. It's your last chance to ask Santa for whatever you want and hope that it comes true.
Is that for real, Dad?
Whatever Molly says, she's the expert when it comes to Christmas.
Yeah.
It's true.
Now, I've been given explicit instructions that no one is to go in the house until you close for the day.
All right, well, that's what we'll do.
Come on.
Last tree.
I hope it has a good story to tell.
The family lives over in Ralston. Mom's a music teacher, but she's been out of work. Dad's in the reserves. They really wanted one of our trees for their kids, so I just gave it to them.
It's beautiful, Dad.
God has blessed our family over the years with so much good fortune. Why not pass a little bit of it along, huh?
Okay, everybody. Let's go inside and light a fire. No sad faces. It's Christmas Eve.
So sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry.
Life goes on, sweetheart. Life goes on.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
No, not yet. They're all here, Sophia. It's freezing. Okay, let them in. Are your eyes closed, Molly? Okay. Open them.
Oh my gosh.
This tree needed decorations, and since yours were all packed up, we went and bought some.
We worked all afternoon.
This is beautiful. I don't know how I'll ever thank you.
This was entirely the girls' idea. They cleared out the star.
And we found a special angel for the top. Her name's Molly, and she has something for you.
Read it. Come on, read it.
Really?
What is it, honey? In honor of your service to the community for almost 200 years, the Dunlap family agrees to become the guarantor of your mortgage for the purpose of sustaining the Logan Heritage Christmas Tree Farm. Signed, Walter E. Dunlap, Sr.
It's just until you get back on your feet. And then I'll drop away. This is all still yours.
You mean the Christmas farm stays open?
As long as you like. And the bank can't touch it.
Walter, we can't ask.
No. It's done.
I don't know how we'll ever be able to repay you.
Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
It's a beautiful night.
It is now.
Can we start to talk about how we're going to handle New York when we get back next week?
Yes, I totally understand if you have to let me go.
There is that, but we have an even bigger problem. I can't have you on payroll twice.
What?
As a writer and as an assistant. I'm afraid that your assistant days are over.
What are you talking about?
The girls meant no harm. They should have told you they borrowed them.
So, this is why they were asking for a flashlight?
They asked me to read them at bedtime. Do you know how long it's been since we've done bedtime stories together? The writing's quite good. You may need some editing, a little polish, but what you have there is solid. What would you say about putting those stories in a Christmas anthology?
You want to publish them?
Unless you plan on getting in a bidding war with one of my competitors. You hit on something unique, the idea of every tree having a story. Where'd that come from?
I guess I just always believed it was true. You know, look at my tree. Look at how many people I brought together.
Well, we'll hammer out the details when we're back in the city.
Thank you, sir. You know, I went all the way to New York City to try and find my dream. And it was right here where I started.
You know, guys, let's get a group shot.
Yeah, come on over.
Let's get ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
Merry Christmas!
Perfect. It's a perfect Christmas.
It was Christmas Eve, and the girls had decorated Molly's tree with hundreds of twinkling lights and hand-painted ornaments. The tree my father thought would never live to see tomorrow now graced our living room, standing proud and tall. In that perfect moment, my mind drifted back to my days atop Lookout Mountain, and I was filled with a sense of hope. My miracle had finally come true, and my words took flight. the end.